Revelation 475. From the 20th of June 1938. Task of small creatures and people. Earthly and spiritual activity. You will draw immeasurable blessings from your work, so continue steadfastly on this path, overcoming all temptations of evil, for a child of God must be truly faithful and trusting if he wants to accomplish great things. So today the Lord will give you a proclamation that will give you strength. A pleading thought to your Savior will help you in every affliction, and so begin. An army of spirit beings is charged with creating the environment that will allow you to once again have your existence on earth. Consider this and then try to imagine how often the picture changes in nature. How much exists only one day and then already falls again to the destruction. Like countless beings again and again differently embodied. Like grasses, flowers and fruits fulfill their purpose on earth and pass away, in order to arise again in other forms to new life. This is a process, which repeats itself in the same way with the human being, only in much longer time duration. If now the Lord sets a task to these small beings and entities, either to please the eye of man or to serve nature, to support development and to carry out all the small and minute activities which are necessary in creation and which ensure a perpetual existence. It is already clear from this how much nobler and more comprehensive the task of man on earth must be, how it should be fulfilled in the sense of the divine creation and serve for the further perfection of every human being. To make use of the short span of time, which comprises even a long life on earth, in such a way that the actual purpose is fully served, is something that cannot be urged upon you seriously enough. In every situation in life, man, seen purely from an earthly point of view, sees himself confronted with tasks which he should fulfill. And he will also see the necessity of these demands made on him, but it does not seem to be so self-evident to him that spiritual work is also required of him. That he would have to follow this still much more conscientiously and that the work assigned to him by God, his Creator, should be just that what should take up his whole thinking and striving on earth. This is not to be grasped so much with the hands, because it is purely spiritual, while the earthly task promises material benefit for him. Now the earth life goes its course without interruption. Whether the human being follows his activity assigned to him or not, only for himself the benefit will be bigger or smaller. Just so, the spiritual attitude of man will not be conducive or obstructive to the whole work of God's creation, but the success or failure will affect only his soul. The physical well-being, which man can increase or decrease with his task fulfilled on earth, is only a temporal concept. With bodily death, everything which once served your well-being becomes worthless and void. But the soul cannot create an end of its situation at will. It must bear its condition, whether completed or not, and it must therefore struggle unspeakably, if it wants to improve its condition, but it cannot end it arbitrarily, if it does not suit it. And therefore man should realize how unspeakably important it is for him to live up to his actual destiny on earth and to strive for no other goal than to gather goods for eternity. Amen.